Linda Petrie Lambert is probably the woman most of us would like our daughters to grow up to be, ready for any challenge. As the head of her own Lasso and Intertree oil and gas exploration businesses, she works mostly in a man's world.
I have a lot of male energy, and so I'm very comfortable in a male environment. I've got great male friends, great male colleagues. I have kind of a male sense of humor that is a little bit on the sarcastic side. So I really enjoy working with males. I've been very, very blessed to have in my lifetime good male friends, male mentors along the way in the businesses that I've been in, and male colleagues. So I think I'm really lucky to have a high level of comfort in a primarily male-dominated environment.
A third-generation Oklahoman, she learned a great deal about working the land from her grandparents and real estate and oil and gas from her father, from whom she inherited the business and more.
I really admired my father and followed him around a lot and loved his community involvement and his philanthropic service and his government activities. And I think just by osmosis, I learned a lot from him just being with him. He didn't sit down and teach me anything, but it was kind of like how you learn to ski. You don't read a manual, go out to the top of the mountain and ski down and fall and get back up again. And that's kind of how I learned the business at his knee.
Linda Lambert likes to see the world and draw on her global experiences for her work, life, and giving here at home.
So I think my life experience has given me a lot of opportunities to express myself in lots of different ways, and not just in one way, not just as a woman, not just as an athlete, not just as a businesswoman, not just as a community volunteer, not just as a mother, but putting all of those together kind of make who this Linda Lambert person is. That is not, none of us are singular dimensional, but in having this life experience kind of makes me a little bit more multidimensional, at least in my mind.
As she grew in her own right as a business leader, Linda Lambert also made time to help her community grow. She created a community action agency called Possibilities, has been a faithful supporter of United Way, was instrumental in building the bombing memorial, and was the first woman elected chairman of the Water Resources Board. She has served on the boards of the Oklahoma City Public Schools Trust, Dean McGee Eye Institute, and OG&E, and many more. As a leader, she's not afraid to ask questions.
I'm a curious sort, and so I'm very comfortable with asking questions that might not be the most popular question to be asked. So I'd love to dig a little bit deeper than just the governance aspect of the business. I'm very interested in how, for example, the Oklahoma Water Resources Board, what does water monitoring really mean? And so I'll go out with them and to Lake Arcadia and sample the water with them and find out what does it really mean to keep our lakes and streams clean and healthy. Not just from a definition point, but from an experiential point.
Dedicated to his community, Linda's father also began her family's lifetime association with Oklahoma City University. Linda's curiosity now takes her around the globe and gives her a new creative voice.
I have always colored outside the lines, and have never really felt like I was in the circle. Not in the tribe, if you will, and really can't be, because part of being an entrepreneurial spirit is you think for yourself, and you really don't let other people tell you what to do. In fact, if someone tells me to zig, I'm going to zag, and I really listen to my inner boss, and not the outer boss of what someone else is telling me. And so we are mavericks. We do go our own way, and we're comfortable in doing that. It's not a rebellious thing. I don't know any other way. That's just part of my nature. And one of the things that my father taught me, that it's more important to be respected than to be liked. And so in my little business or community service, I'm going to be me. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to participate in any way I can, but I've just got to be me.
For being the maverick that she is, bringing her curiosity and energy to her work and her volunteering, we welcome Linda Petrie Lambert to the Oklahoma Commerce and Industry Hall of Honor as the Entrepreneurial Spirit Award recipient.